Namaste beautiful yogis, welcome to level 2 core Vinyasa flow. Today we're practicing in a yoga dome in the California desert, and let's begin at the front of our mats, palms together. Close the eyes and begin to deepen your breath, connecting with your core as you inhale. You can sway side to side, shift your weight from one foot to the other, back and forth, finding the balance. Finding your equal standing. Nice deep inhalations, cultivating Ujjayi breath, complete exhalations. And let's inhale the hands all the way over the head, lifting. Allowing the feet to sink down into your mat as you lift up, clasping the hands. Side bends reach over to one side, look up. Back to center and changing sides. Back to center. Lifting high, and let's glide the right hand down the right leg. Reach with your left arm around. You can even twist here and move your right hand down the left leg. Inhale up and changing sides. Experiment here. Reach to the side. Keep the tailbone slightly tucked under and the feet equally pressing into your mat. Coming out of this, hands out, and you can just swing your arms side to side, warming up the spine, bringing mobility, movement. And coming back to center, inhale your arms over the head, exhale, diving forward. Forward bend. You can bring your arms, hands around your wrists and shift side to side here, your upper body left and right, exploring. Let's bend the left knee, bring the right arm up, twist, reach ahead of you. Bending the right knee, take the left arm up. Arms stretching away from each other, reach ahead of you, palm of the hand down. Bring both hands down. And you can wrap your wrists around your elbows or clasp your hands behind you, softening the shoulders. Keep your knees soft. Let's bring the chest parallel to the floor, straight back, bend the knees slightly, open the right shoulder up. So we are in chair pose here and opening one shoulder and then changing sides, opening the left shoulder up, lengthening through the crown of the head, and coming back to center, hands back on the ground. Walk your feet to the outer edges of your mat, bending one knee at a time, sitting back side to side here, just stretching here the legs, the hips, the upper body. You can move in a fluid pattern your upper body here, stretching side to side. See what feels good, getting into your obliques. And let's bring the feet closer to each other and roll up like a rag doll. And reach all the way over your head, hands behind your head. Press your elbows back, open the chest up, stretching the upper back here. Lifting through the sternum, feet planted firmly into the ground, staying rooted. And inhale your hands over the head. Left arm reaches up and over. Right arm glides down the right leg, side bend. You can deepen it a little bit as long as you're not taking it into your lower back and you're just stretching your obliques here, no compression. And opposite side. Be mindful so that there is elongation along the spine. Both sides of the torso elongating. Coming back up, reaching over the head. Exhale, diving forward. Stepping back into plank, spread the fingers wide open, nice strong plank. Lower down onto your belly. Inhale, Cobra, elbows in, shoulders back and down. Elongating the spine, back of the neck, lengthening. All 10 toes on the ground, the top of the toes. And coming out of this, hands underneath the shoulders, lift yourself up and all the way back into downward facing dog. Walking in place here, shoulders away from the ears. Stay fluid and stay intuitive with your moves. Just paying attention to your body. It is your best teaching is when you pay attention to your body and forget what the instructions are exactly. Once you have the alignment, start paying attention to your body. This is what a home practice is teaching you. Take the right leg up, roll the right hip on top of the left. Bend the knee, drop the foot behind you. Lifting through the knee. And coming out of this, hip square, open the right leg out to the right side using your hip strength. Flex your foot. And back, leg behind you, lifting, one-legged down dog. Coming into one-legged plank. We'll do 5 heel pumps, pumping the leg up, contracting the booty. Straight leg. Precision movement. Great, and back into downward facing dog, one-legged. Step your foot back down. Inhale the left leg up. Open the left hip on top of the right. Lift your left knee as high as you can. Opening that hip. Keeping the opposite heel down. Hands firm on the ground, shoulders equal distance from the ears. And now square the hips, open the left leg over to the left, flex the foot, use your hip muscle, hip strength. And bring it back behind you, take a one-legged plank. 5 pumps, heel pumps, let's call them heel pumps, because we are keeping the foot, yoga toes, foot flexing and pumping up, contracting. Great. Press all the way back. One-legged down dog, step it down. Walk your hands back to your feet. Grab your calves, shake your head. Forward bend. You can shake your shoulders here. And be very mushy, jello-like. And you can drop your hands on the floor, shake your head. Just feel like you're spineless, basically. In a relaxed way, not in a no willpower way. And walk your hands back to the front of your mat. Interval yoga requires a lot of willpower. And inhale your leg out to the side. Right leg coming all the way out to the right, using your hip. Come into a plank, do a knee circle, and press back into one-legged down dog. And again, open the heel out to the right, do a knee circle in plank and back. 5 of those, using your core. And moving gracefully if you can. Breathe. We're moving semi-slow. So take your time with your breath and with your alignment and precision. and also with moving fluidly. And bring your foot back down when you're done with your 5 reps. Take your left leg up, open your left leg out to your left, do a knee circle in plank and press back, open out again, knee circle and press back. Again, open out, do a knee circle and press back again. And again, open, knee circle, press back. One more. Last one. And step it back down. Downward facing dog. Now you can walk your feet to the front of your mat. Clasp your wrists around your elbows and just hang heavy again here, shaking side to side. Checking your body and unrolling, coming up one vertebra at a time. Coming up to standing, inhale your hands all the way over your head. Lifting, reaching tall, straight back, dive down to a forward bend. Inhale, straight back, bend knees, look ahead of you, reach in front of you with your hands, bend your knees deeper, come up, chair, pull the belly in. Take your left leg off the floor, standing on your right, one-legged chair. Flex your foot. And we'll be changing sides, opposite side, right leg in front of you. And step it back down. And exhale down into forward bend. Step back into plank. Spread your fingers wide open in order to strengthen your wrists. Come into a side plank, left hand on the floor, left shoulder over the left wrist. And I'm showing variations here for beginners or for anyone that wants to make it a little easier. You can stack your feet on top of each other in side plank, which is the more difficult option. Otherwise, you can step the foot in front of you. And reach over your head. Make sure that your hips are on top of each other, shoulders on top of each other. Rib cage is aligned and your tailbone is aligning with your spine. Great. Step your right foot behind you and step into wild thing. Open the chest vibrantly. And back into side plank. Reaching over the head. Take a one-handed plank. So plank with the right arm reaching in front of you. And great. Changing sides. Side plank. Right hand on the floor. Variations for side plank, beginners or anyone can use any variation to make it appropriate and suitable for them. Any pose. Shoulders on top of each other, hips on top of each other. Natural curve in the spine. Inner thighs activated. Reaching over your head, try not to collapse the shoulders. Collarbones aligning. Strong you, strong you. And step the left foot behind you, wild thing. Lifting the hips as high as you can. And let's take one-handed plank. Try to keep your hips level. This is difficult, of course. And step it back into plank. Chaturanga maybe. Baby chaturanga on the knees. Upward facing dog. Lifting the quadriceps, opening the chest. Shoulders back and down. Lengthen. Elongate. Be vibrant. And you can look behind you and lift one leg at a time. Look over your shoulder behind you. Kind of an even move to just get your body moving. And back to chaturanga. Exhale and downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Bring the right knee between your elbows and press it back. And again, knee tuck. Lift the leg behind you again. Knee tuck and press it up behind you. Coming into a knee tuck and press it up. Into a knee tuck and press it up. One more knee tuck. Pull the belly in. Step the foot between your hands. Press the back heel away from you. High lunge. Breathe. Lower the left knee down 5 times. Stationary lunges. You're lowering the left knee and keeping the alignment. Right knee over the right ankle. Reach ahead of you. Drop the left hand on the floor and twist. Right arm reaches up. Press the right hip back. Reach over your head. Back heel straight up. Shoulders on top of each other. And here you can stay onto the other edge of both feet. And now stack your hips on top of each other. Side plank on the left hand. Grabbing your knee 10 times. Inside plank. It's like knee tucks with a little knee hug. Side plank knee hugs. That will be the name. And now last knee hug. Bring both hands on the floor. Take downward dog. Knees on the ground, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Back to chaturanga. Downward facing dog. This is a transitionary class, either for days when you're tired or for those of you that are beginners and want to step into intermediate level. Take the left leg up and bring the knee between your elbows. Press it back up. Bring your knee between your elbows. Press it back up. Bring your knee between your elbows. Press it back up. Bring your knee between your elbows. Press it back up. Bring your knee between your elbows. Step the foot between your hands. Press the back heel away from you and come up high lunge. Square your hips and let's lower the knee 5 times. Right knee lowering, keep your tailbone tucked under and directly down lower the knee using your glutes, hamstring squats on the left side. Reach ahead of you, press the back heel away from you, right hand on the floor, left arm reaching up, twist. And reach forward. Left hand reaching over the head. Step onto the other edges of your feet, press into the hip or sit into the hip. Stack the feet on top of each other, side plank. Try not to allow your shoulder blades to pop out and let's bring the knee 10 times into a knee hug. Side plank knee hug at your pace 10 times. Of course, feel free to do only 3 or only 1 rep and increase over time. This is really about you listening to your body and increasing and progressing slowly. Our main goal is to learn to understand our own body, as we are our own teachers and our own best teachers, really. No one knows about your body as well as you do. And knees on the floor, sit back in child's pose when you're ready. Allow your mind to relax. Trust your own instincts. Your instincts are your best guide and they make you powerful. Great. Coming out of this into downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up and bring the right knee to the right elbow. 1, 2, contracting the belly. 3, 4, 5. And step the foot between your hands, reach over your head and come all the way up to high lunge. We're going to do small jumps, small hops here, 5 to 10 of those. If you don't want to hop, feel free to do knee dips again. Open the arms out and let's drop the right hand down the left leg. Twist here, reaching over the head. Excellent. Holding lunge, high lunge. Breathe, focus on your breath. And from here we're gonna do 5 to 10 step ups. Stay low on the right side and bring your left foot next to your right foot. Again, moving at your own pace. This class is meant for you to come back to, learning the moves. Doing this class on days when you're kind of stiff, if you're advanced, also would be good. Kind of lower energy days for advanced yogis. For beginner yogis, this is literally the next level. Stay challenged. Great. And from here we're going to do a combination of down deadlift, touching the floor, to back lunge. Deadlift, back lunge. Deadlift, back lunge. In deadlift you are supposed to keep your back straight and your standing knee slightly bent. And finishing off the deadlifts with coming to standing eagle pose. Wrap your left leg around the right and wrap your left arm around your right. Sit back. Hands in prayer coming out of this. Warrior 3. Bring your left leg behind you and parallel to the floor and step all the way back into high lunge. Lifting. Exhale, lower down. Plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Chaturanga from your knees for beginners and back to downward facing dog. Paying attention to your alignment and breath here. Inhale the left leg up. And let's bring the left knee to the left elbow. 1. 5 of those, moving slowly, consciously with awareness and core connection. Last one. Holding the last one, and from here bring your knee between your hands and come up into high lunge. Five hops to 10 hops, however many you did on the opposite side. Lunge jumps basically. Inhale your hands over the head. And from here, you are going to open your arms out and glide your left arm down, left hand down the right leg. Allowing for length. Great, coming out of this. Back to high lunge, hands on the hips, and we're gonna do step-ins. Stay in, keep your knee bent on the left side. Stepping your back foot forward and engaging the muscles on the opposite side. 5 to 10 reps, depending on where you're at. Inhale the hands over the head, and now we're going to go for deadlifts to back lunges. Coming up, touching the floor with a straight back, and stepping back into high lunge. Coming up, touching the floor, straight back, and stepping back. Those are very good for you, provided you do them right and you follow the guidelines for deadlift alignment. Level the hips and keep the back straight. Great, coming up to standing, and you can wrap one leg around the other. Wrapping the right around the left and the right elbow underneath the left. Lifting here, opening the back of your shoulders, eagle pose. Release, hands over the heart. Warrior 3, bringing the leg all the way behind you in high lunge. Inhale your hands over the head, lift. Exhale the hands down. Step your back plank. Knees on the ground, chaturanga, elbows in. Upward facing dog. Baby chaturanga and back. To child's pose, allowing your hands to relax, rest. Coming up to seated, you can open your feet out and sit between your feet. Thunderbolt pose, you can lower down provided your knees are together or hip width apart, and you can keep them down. You can see how far back you can go without losing the alignment and opening the knees way too wide. Tuck the tailbone under in order to get this to be a quadricep hip flexor stretch in actuality. Great. To come out of this, come onto your elbows and back onto your hands. Sitting here, hands over the heart. Remain seated for a moment, coming back to your breath. And you can come into any easy seated pose. Glide your right arm out and reach over your head with your left hand. Side bends. Keep your sitting bones firmly grounded and change sides. So you're placing equal amount of weight on both sides, on both sitting bones. And again, changing sides. And changing sides. I don't have the time in a Vinyasa flow style to explain every single pose. Stick with my classes, and there's different aspects explained in every class, so it will be a system for you. And a twist, left hand to the right knee, changing, right hand to the left knee. Keep your chest open, shoulders back and down. Spine elongated. Great, let's bring the right foot on the outside of the left knee and twist here. Bringing the left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Pay attention that the opposite elbow to knee is in contact. Shoulders back and down away from the ears. Great. Changing sides. Right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Great. From here, soles of the feet together. Baddha Konasana. And coming out of it, open the legs out, wide-legged forward bend. Coming out of it, right elbow on the ground, side bends again. This is very, very core Vinyasa, level 1 to 2. It is not level 1, so don't get discouraged. Changing sides. Keeping your feet flexed here. Great. Open the legs out and face your right leg, forward bend here with a twist, spinal twist. Keep pressing into the opposite leg, don't forget the opposite leg. Changing sides. Coming out of this, one more side to side bends. Changing sides. And one more forward bend. Flex your feet and keep your body down, sitting bones down. You can flex your body because we're stretching the opposing muscle of the glutes, the inner thighs. So it will help you stretch it by flexing the opposing muscle. Now if you have a rolled up blanket or a pillow by your side, you can grab it and place it underneath your chest and rest on it. Feel free to rest here for quite a bit if it feels beneficial to your body. You can pamper yourself here. Stretch and allow yourself to relax in a forward bend where the nervous system is very, very relaxed, and you can essentially create calmness into your mind by stimulating this calmness or bringing on this calmness with a physical pose. That's the benefits of a physical practice. It affects the mind. It affects the emotions. Great. From here you can bring that same bolster behind your pillow behind you and bring it all the way to your tailbone. Lay back on it so your spine is over it and your shoulders are dropping down naturally. So this is a very mild but very effective back bend. Soles of the feet together, knees out, and let them drop out to the side. And allow your shoulders to drop here. Allow the back of your head to be wide and relaxed. This almost makes no sense, but pay attention to the back of your head where a lot of us hold tension. Just allow that area to relax. Softening your shoulders and opening your chest here, allowing it to open. Sometimes we're holding on to tension. So even in a position where you should actually be opening your chest like this one, you still could be holding yourself tight and uptight and together. We create armor, especially around the chest where the heart is, to protect the heart. So allow that area to open and be vibrant, because it will allow you to be more expressive and more authentic in your emotions. For the next few moments, just feel dissolved and formless, like flowing water, fluid and receptive to and open to all the abundance around you. Open to experience the joyous nature of existence. Open to letting go of anything that you're holding on to that's creating suffering and pain, and allowing your body to heal by letting go of the past, by letting go of the old, and being receptive, aware of all the blessings around you. We're surrounded by all this abundance and joy, and sometimes we don't even realize it, see it. We don't get to experience it. We're running around busy, creating an armor around the heart because of some small pain in the past, instead of allowing all of this to dissolve as what it is, just past, and being here joyously you. Open to receive. Or to be aware of your purpose, your higher truth, why you're here. Open to find your path, to step onto your path, to bring the service that you're here to do, to experience the love that you're here to experience, to be the joy that you are. Thanks for joining me today. Be you. Namaste.